So welcome to our Sunday update for the garden on Dommy Tries This. If this is your first time here, getting ready for the garden to be put away fairly soon, within the next 2 or 3 weeks, I think. However, we do this twice a week, at least. Sometimes we do another one if something really cool is going on. But right now, there isn't a whole lot cool going on. There's a few things, but, you know, tomatillos are pretty much in the same. I tried to do some more fertilizing the other day. We'll see if anything comes through, but, you know, for the most part, not holding out hope. We do have some other interesting things going on, however, in the rest of our little container garden. So let's take a look around. So, our jalapeno still isn't ready for harvest, and he has some buddies coming in on the same plant, which is beautiful. The other one just hasn't done anything, so I don't know. It's okay. One set of green jalapenos. See, we've got even another one coming in right there. I'm too high. There we go. Right there. And yeah, so lots of stuff going on there. Our Fresnos are still growing. We've got more hobs. We've taken off at least half a dozen. And as you can see, the last of them are finally starting to turn. I think that, well, we got another one back there. So we've got, you know, 3 more once the 3 that are turning are ready to go. Although he looks ready. And he looks ready. So that's cool. That's cool. I think next year, instead of putting the hob in one of these long boxes like this, it'll go into a container like my chocolate hob is in, because apparently they just take over a box. They really, really do. And I think the Serranos tried to give us something, but I don't know. I don't see it now. So it may have gotten knocked off when my son was doing his thing. What are you? Okay, so we've got our chocolate bell is still growing. He hasn't turned or anything. Not seeing any other new bells. We are seeing more flowers though. So there we go. There's some flowers. Beautiful. Hey baby. Gonna move this tomato out of that mess. There we go. And looking around, just looking around. We've still got more flowers coming in. Here's some more. This one I believe is a red. Yep. And here's our red coming in on here. There we go. See the little stem above my hand, above the flower? There's a little stem right there. That's the sign that a bell is coming in right there. Still waiting for our cubanelles to turn color. They are huge. Huge. Beautiful. Not sure why this one's all curly, but there you go. There you go. And I'm really excited to say, if I can find it, first of all, this is our dragon's claw, and first of all, we have a new flower coming in right here. And I saw, yeah, there he is, I think. Oh, there we go, there we go. We have our first one. No, that's on the other plant. Hold on, come on, move over. I know I saw one over here. Yeah. Looks like. Look at this little guy. Look at that little guy. Got our first dragon's claw coming in. So I just need him to develop and mature. More than likely what will happen, if we get to the point where I have to start pulling the plants for winter, this guy will go. I've got several of the small containers like that. So this guy will go into one of those small containers and be put on the heat. We have a heating pad we use. We'll put on the heat, and hopefully we'll be able to finish that up. Get him nice and matured so that I have seeds for next year and don't have to spend $4 or $5 on a new packet of seeds. So we've got our first purple bells coming in. There's a bell right there. More bells, more bells, more bells. So overall, and of course we have our yellow. He's still growing and getting big. Look at him. Look at the size of that now. Just waiting for him to get bigger and turn. Most of our plants didn't produce this year, but the ones that have had all at least produced one, so that's a good thing. And our chocolate hob is giving me more leaves, but no more flowers. I think he's pretty much done, and I just have to decide if I'm going to try to nurse him through the winter again. If I do, I'm probably going to have to put him in a bigger pot. We'll have to think about it, but I suspect his roots are probably taken over in there. And here we've got our cherry tomatoes and our kumatos. They're growing. These will be our last set. Once these guys turn, I'm really hoping some of these actually turn red, but whether they turn or not, once they're done, these are all going to start getting pulled, because it really is getting time for the tomatoes to go. And well, that's a sign that they didn't have enough water and then they got too much water at once. That's pretty much what our weather's been like, and possibly that something has gotten in and eaten them. So these ones are pretty much done, I think. I'm just going to pull them and send them on their merry way. Who knows, maybe next year plants will come up. Probably not, because they also supposed to mow back there. So even if something came up, it would get chewed up. We do have more the grape tomatoes coming in, more flowers coming in. We'll see what happens with those. My black cherries, oddly, look about done. It's very strange for them to not have produced nearly as much. But last year was my first year, and I got quite a bumper crop on tomatoes last year. So we'll have to see. And let's see if this guy is ready. Come here. Come here. Are you ready? This is one of our honey cherries. Yep, there we go. Isn't he beautiful? We got that today. I'll put that in the fridge with all the other ones. Oh, I love the smell of the tomato plants anyway. And our aromas are actually giving us some tomatoes as well. So we're going to get a little bit on the tail end of the season, but it's definitely getting to be time. And I can see it more in the tomatoes than I can see in the peppers, but peppers take longer to mature anyway. And so there we go. So that's the garden today. We've got a lot going on, and we're just waiting for things to finish up for the year, and then all these will get pulled. The dirt will get saved. It'll get put in with more fertilizer and held over the winter, with a couple of the plants that are going to be possibly we're going to try to winter them with a little bit of heat underneath, and see if they make it through to next year. Possibly. We'll see about that. But there you go. I hope you all have a great Sunday afternoon or evening, whatever is going on for you today. And hope you'll come by again. We'll talk to you later. Bye.